Morning, sir. I'm Mr. Wilpan in company. We're here to discuss the history of transportation in the Philippines. History of transportation in the Philippines. Here we trace a brief history of Philippine transportation, especially with the country's entry into the world comments in 19th century and 20th century, and offer some insight about the patterns of growth of our transportation system in the broader context of developing Philippine society and economy. The first generation of Philippines transportation is horse carriage or alesa. Even before the 21st or 20th century, the concept of transportation in the Philippines has already started with the ancestor usage of animal as the move to goods, people, and their service from place to another. The second transportation is carabao or balsa. We all know that the carabao is considered to be the country's national animal, but did you know that it has already been used to move people before? Similar to the Kalesa Carabao carriage, also have a two-wheel carriage that is used to transport people and goods in the early 20th century. Third, jeepneys. The following come from the Second World War, when the Americans left their military vehicles in the country, entrepreneurial Filipino initiated the good convert them into public utility vehicles for mass transit. The modification of these military vehicles into bus vehicles for the country showed the resourcefulness and creativity of the Filipino people at that time. And the next discussion will be continued by Michael Bantian.
Once again, I am Michael Bibantian to discuss urban transportation. The first urban transportation is jeepneys and modernized jeepneys. The Philippine transportation system, however, gone are the days when jeepneys have only one identical design that serve the busy streets of the country as the country continues to progress and adapt to more technical innovation. Modernized jeepneys were introduced. These jeepneys are known to cater to more passengers in an air condition. Vehicle that also travels the same route that other jeepneys do. However, modernized jeepneys have a small price difference with it having a slightly higher base fare as compared to regular jeepneys. Nevertheless, out of all the public modes, the transportation in the country, jeepneys may be modernized or not released to be cheapest option here. Okay, so number two, motorcycles with cabins or tricycles. Motorcycles with cabins or tricycles are our modern day Kalesa. This motorized vehicle with cabins is enough to carry at least 45 persons each ride. This mode of transportation is usually used by people whose point of destination is not on the regular route of business. However, routes that residents are allowed to give service of the limited. Okay, number three, bicycles with cabins or pedicabs. While we are still in the mode of transportation that involves a cabin, another example is not run by a motor. Pedicabs are still serving some streets in the country what wishes to go to near destination. Usually, those that are just within walking distance, pedicabs can be spotted near personal terminals. Number four, buses. Public buses are usually used for city to city roads and city to provincial area roads and vice versa. Today's buses are well known to be present on all the country's national highways, for example, EDSA, where a lane is designated for bus use only the most of the major bus operates and terminals can be found. And number 5 is taxis and transport network vehicle service or TVNS discussed by mates, friends, Professor Valentin. Okay, and I thank you.
As I continue, let me first introduce myself. I'm Professor Valentin, and let's continue the topic about transportation in the Philippines. And now we are in the number 5, the Taxi and Transport Network Vehicle Service or TVNS. Before the rise of app-based TVNS like Grab, Auto, and Uber, taxis were the go-to transport vehicle for people who wish to have more comfortable ride to their destination. Taxis and TBNS operate within and outside the city, usually with an additional rate. Number 6, Manila Metro Rail Transit or MRT. MRT have been in the country since 2000. At present, the MRT line passes through 13 stations. In the metro, namely North Avenue, Quezon Avenue, GMA, Kamuning, Araneta Center Cubao, Santolan, Annapolis, Ortigas, Shaw Boulevard, Boni, Guadalupe, Buendia, Ayala, Magallanes, and Taft Avenue. The average fare ticket of MRT rides range from 13 to 28 pesos. And did you know that new MRT Line 7 is currently in the works and is expected to be fully operated by the end of 2022 last year? And number 7, Light Rail Transit or LRT. The LRT present in the country is known to be the first South Asia. Currently, 2 LRT line systems are servicing around the metro. The first LRT line covers south-north Baclaran to Roosevelt in the Metro Manila. The following are the LRT lines first station in order: Baclaran, EDSA, Libertad, Gilpuyat, Vito Cruz, Quirino Avenue, Pedro Gil, United Nations, Central Terminal, Carriedo, Ocho Jose, Bambang, Tayuman, Lubed Creek, Abad Santos, Arapa, Fifth Avenue, Monumento, Balintawak, and Roosevelt. And for LRT Line 2, there have been 2 newly added stations in Antipolo that were opened in the mid-2021. And Marikina Pasig for LRT 1, the Cavite extension is still progress. And number 8, airplane. If you think about the quickest way of going from major cities to population tourist destination all over the country, then definitely going airplanes or taking a domestic flight would be your way to go in the Philippines. There are more than 40 local airports with airline connection as well as 40 local small airports for charter and generation aviation. Number 9, but not the least, ferry boats or trawl. After covering some of the major modes of land transportation, and transportation airplane, of course, did not come very wide out of the picture. The Philippines is known to be an archipelagic country. It has a complex network of approximately 7,000 islands, guided by well-developed network of ferry ride. From here, travelers in the country have another option as travel. Roros is known to be cheaper than travel airplanes. Although, of course, if you wish to go with this option, it is important to properly plan out your travel. Schedule as Roros would entail longer travel hours. Now that we are laid down to the evolution of the main mode of transportation in the Philippines, it would make you wonder how far the innovation and improvement for transportation in the country can go. As we witness the gradual improvement in our transportation system, traveling to your new house and that or taking a tour for the new real estate investment will always be made easy with your preferred mode of mode of transportation. And that's the end of our topic. That will be all. Have a blessed day.